Alright, from Cerbat, Lindsey, and Kingman, we are here for the title matches of today's JBT event, handicap ahead of scratch, so they are up first today, and this is Keith Fung enjoying the best day of his JBT career by far, and he's the top seed, and he's opened up the title match in style with the first 3 strikes. I've been waiting to say this for a long time, folks, but welcome to the Fung house!
Oh yeah!
Yeah, baby. Keith's been at the top of the leaderboard ever since game 2 today, and has ran it since then. Qualified first at plus 321. First time in leading the tournament, and that's his highest ever plus or minus 8 game total as well. He's going up against the Ailport. Get over here, woman.
I'll see you soon.
See you soon, darling.
Love you, Jeff.
All right. Going up against Lindsey Ailport, who's been red hot in the stepladder though, so he's still got his work cut out for him. Nice shot there in the 4th, just a pinch high and leads with more pin. Lindsey has won her last 2 matches with games of 230 and 210 respectively, so she is en fuego too. Meanwhile, in the scratch division, we're in the semifinals, and it's turned into a strike fest today, as Jacob Buttriff off a 299 game is now playing Cameron Smith, but Cameron has gone spare next 6 to take the lead in that match. Nice job at the spare for Keith. Our first look on camera in quite a while at Ailport. Talented left-hander. I believe 1 title in the past for her.
Come on, Kevin! Oh!
Yes. We'll find out shortly. 1, I'm right for once? Alright, very good. Also did very well in the girls scratch division of the main event, which just ended yesterday. Top 8 finish for her there. So, going very well right now. Meanwhile, if you look just off to the right, you'll see 10 pins fall over and over and over again out of both Cameron and Jacob. It wasn't in theory going to be a strike fest today, bowling on the Kegel boardwalk pattern. We'll talk a lot more about the pattern in the scratch division, but these guys lit it up, and it got better and better throughout the day on either side today. A little bit of a tug there. And a 4-7. That's Jacob's 9th frame. He might need him this time because Cameron's got a 7-bagger. Buttriff can still strike out for 269, so we're going to catch a little bit of that match as well. Cross lane at the 4-7. Switches to a ball that does not hook at all. Right at it, and nice job for the 4-7. That's 8 in a row for Smith. First one in the 10th will shut out Buttriff, which PS has been virtually impossible to do lately, as Jacob won main event just yesterday. Takes at least 260 to beat Jacob these days. Nice shot by Fung, trusted it out there. Only left the 2 pin, he'll take that at this point. For the win for Smith.
On time!
No. Not only did he not carry, he got it wide and pocket 710.
That's surprising.
It was a little weak in the pocket, but still, that didn't have to 710 right there. And just that's the role that Buttriff has been on. When he's needed the strike himself, he's got it. When he's needed his opponents to come back to him, that's happened too.
Bounce. 1 time.
Can't bounce if you don't hit him. So the 8 out puts it to 244, right? 54, beg your pardon. So Jacob just needs to hold, gets the first one and then holds count to win. Fung made his spare. There's Fung, and here comes Jacob's ball. Oh! And how many times have we seen that when the opponent gets a bad break in 7-10? I mean, it's not a good break, but still, that was a millimeter from a solid 8. For him, they're just falling, people. There is no way around it. Explain that again? No. No, that's 7. He needs to hold count. He needs a 7 spare. Needed a lot less than that. So it's going to be Buttriff versus Lindemann in the title match, while Cameron swallows a very hard to swallow 2nd place, 3rd place rather. Meanwhile, Fung struck in his 6th frame, and Lindsey left the 7th pin in her 6th frame, so a good match going on here. Lindsey has to win, sorry, Keith has to win by 6 pins to tie and 7 to win it all. Lindsey's been giving pins all of her other matches. This time she's getting a few. Lindsey's been bowling a long, long time on tour, back in the handicap days. Oh, thanks. About time to help. Started to help out. As so many of the ladies do, watch the really, really solid form. Great knee bend, great follow through. Just a solid physical game. Good stuff. And good result as well. Good job to Lindsey.
The low game is scratch and wants to get
Fun stat, if you didn't hear Mark and Joe off to my left, the low game in the last 4 scratch games bowled is Cameron's 254, as the other 2 added up to 826. So we'll talk more about why that's happening in the scratch video. Right now we want to focus on Fung and Ailport bowling for the title right here, because it's been a long time for Lindsey and it's been a lifetime for Keith. Keith is a really nice kid, nice family, watching him every single event, cheering him on. They're recording this too. And so far so good, as he's in the 220s clean. Has himself a nice lead. Can extend it here with a 3rd strike in a row in the 8th.
Oh, push one time. Push!
Oh, did it ever push one time? Keith clasped his hands behind his back. He knew that was way left off his hand. And that's why the scores have been high today, people. On a shot that ordinarily would not hold, it did hold. He trips that 4-pin out. And that is a huge break. When you're in the Fung house, these things happen. Lindsey's got to play catch up now. And instead it's Pickles.
What? You said dead as Pickles?
He had to play catch up. She had to play catch up.
And she played pickles.
You know why? Because pickles are disgusting.
I agree with that.
Pickles are the worst thing ever. They were perfectly good cucumbers, and they went to the wrong side of the brine. That's right. They tasted the brine. Joe, I'm killing Joe right now. I really am. Pickle relish is fine. Oh, gross, gross, gross. When you buy those pickles in a bag from the convenience store. Ew. Ew. While we're out here goofing off, unfortunately for Lindsey, she's gonna run out of frames here, but it's been one heck of a performance for her. Climbing the ladder to get to this point. It's gonna stop here, as the Fung house will not be stopped today. So,
10 more games left.
nah. Fine performance from Ailport, but this is a victory lap time for a guy who's been waiting for this moment for a long time. Should be a strike fest off to our right between Lindemann and Buttriff. We'll see if that is in fact how it plays out, as they each started with a strike in their first frame. But this is a moment the whole Fung family will be savoring here, because it is tough to win these tournaments, and it has been a long road to get to this point. As you can see why he's been the top seed. He's got everything going his way. He tugged it, it struck, that ball was perfect, and it just taps that 10-pin out from the bottom. As Lindsey had been throwing the high games the last 2 rounds, and this time Keith's going to throw an equally high score back at her, as he's already in the 240s. Can strike out for 260. Man, if that carries. Even Keith couldn't get that one to strike, but he doesn't care. He's a JBT champ. Fantastic job for the Fungs. A happy family over there is very happy about it, as they should be. Title number 1. We'll be back with the scratch division action. I have the sneaking suspicion you're definitely going to watch this title match coming up. Oh, almost the backup blue dot there. That would have been interesting.